सर्वेभ्यः व्योम-संस्कृत-पाठशालायाः लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदी द्वितीयभागे 38 वाग्वर्धिनी वर्गः येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयं नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम्. So we saw that generally when we think of karaka, we also tend to think immediately of vibhakti. Mostly the terms karaka and vibhakti are intermixed. We cannot think of karaka without vibhakti usually. But in the language Samskrita, there are many other things which express karaka other than vibhakti. Right? So as we saw a set of words in which we can understand the karaka, which all has a dhatu and a pratyaya. So we know the dhatvartha being phala vyapara. Whatever remains, the thing pratyaya indicates the karta or karma. Right? Similarly, akrit pratyaya can also indicate karta or karma. So that is the basis of the three prayogas that we have in Samskrita called kartari, karmani and bhave. So whenever we say a kartari prayoga, it means that the ting pratyaya or the krit pratyaya, whatever is the kriya pada we are using there, is kartrivachaka. That is why we say it follows the karta. It's basically expressing some aspects of the karta himself. That is why we call kartari. Kartrarthe saha pratyayah. Ting athava krit pratyayah bhavati. Tada kim bhavati? Everything else is an effect of this cause. Right? So we exercise our choice in choosing a particular kriyapada, either in kartari or karmani. Based on that, the vibhakti of the other components of the sentence is decided. Right? So if the pratyaya has told the karta, kartuhu abhihitatvat, the kartripadam prathama vibhakyantam bhavati. Right? Whereas the karma pada gets the vibhakti for karma, which is the dvitiya vibhakti. So even though say Ramaha gacchati, Rama is the karta, he does not, the pada Rama does not get the kartari vibhakti, right? Which is tritiya vibhakti. It gets prathama. Why? Because there is some other particle in the sentence which is expressing the karta. So that is why aham gramam gacchami, aham gramam gatavan, aham gramam gataha. All these are kartari prayogas because the kriya pada gacchami, the thing pratyaya expresses the karta. Gatavan is referring to the karta. Gataha is also referring to the karta. Whereas in a karmani prayoga, ting or the krit pratyaya expresses the karma. Okay? So karmanaha abhihitatvat, karma padam prathama vibhakyantam bhavati. Okay? So it does not get dvitiya because the pratyaya has already expressed the karma. Whereas the kartrapada gets the kartari tritiya vibhakti. That is why we have the typical construction of a karmani prayoga is maya gramaha gamyate. So maya is karta is in tritiya and the karma is in prathama. So maya gramaha gamyate or maya gramaha gataha. We have another kind where the kriyapada expresses neither karta nor karma. It is expressing pure action, which we call bhave. Bhava is nothing but action. Bhavo nama dhatvarthaha. So if the pratyaya is bhave, ting, it can also be krit, okay? But the bhavavachaka krit pratyayas, like gatavan or gataha, you don't have a bhave equivalent of that. But if it is an akarmaka dhatu, you can have hasitam, suptam, etc. So the same kta pratyaya or the karmani pratyayas, when there is no karma, they express only action. They do not express either the karta nor the karma. So kartrapada gets tritiya vibhakti and there is no karma pada. And because the pratyaya is expressing an action which does not change its number or purusha, right? So it is always constant. So if it is a tinganta, it is always in prathama purusha ekavachana. If it is a kridanta, it is always napumsakalinga ekavachana. Right? So tena hasyate, tvaya hasyate, maya hasyate, asmabhihi hasyate. Nothing changes the kriya pada because everywhere the action is only one and it is not you or me. Similarly, tena hasitam, taya hasitam, maya hasitam, yushmabhihi hasitam. By default, it takes napumsakalinga ekavachana. Right? So these are the three prayogas. So what we mean by prayoga is nothing but the pratyaya on the dhatu expressing the karta, karma or bhava. Right? So we saw, so there are 7 vibhaktis, sapta vibhaktayah, prathama, dvitiya, tritiya, etc. And there are 6 karakas, karta, karma, karanam, sampradanam, apadanam, adhikaranam. Whereas the karaka vibhaktis, the vibhaktis which are pradhanyena tattat karaka bodhaka. Again, it is not exclusive. I'm not saying that karta is always in tritiya. Even if it is not expressed, it can be in shashti also. Similarly, as we saw, sometimes karma can be in chaturthi vibhakti. There are always deviations. This is only the default rule. Okay? So, but again, the other rule is that for a karaka, you don't always need this vibhakti also. So, ting krit tadhita samasaihi karakanam abhidhanam bhavati, abhihite prathama bhavati. That is the key rule for usage. If you have any other pratyaya which is expressing that karaka, all the vibhakti gets cancelled and you revert to prathama vibhakti. So, shashti indicates a sambandha. But as I said, there are special cases where shashti can indicate a karaka. We will see sometime. So the other thing we saw was karakanam abhidhanam. What are all the particles which can express a karaka in Samskrita? One is ting pratyayahi, only karta or karma. Krit pratyayas can express all karakas. It will depend on what is the sutra which is telling, what is the artha which it is conveying. Tadhita pratyayas rarely can express some of the karakas, mainly karma. Samasas, especially the Bahuvrihi Samasa, can express the different karakas. Finally, we have the Vibhakti. If none of these are there, then we add a specific Vibhakti for expressing a particular karaka. Okay? So there are examples which I think all of you know. So when I say Ravanam Hanti, Hanti expresses the karta, Hanyate expresses the karma. And in Janaihi Nandyate, it is neither karta nor karma, it is just the action. The same thing in Hatavan is kartari, Hataha is karmani, Daniyah Vipraha is a sampradana. So we don't say Vipraya Daniya, we say Vipraha Daniyah. Sampradana is expressed by Krit Pratyaya. So Shatyaha Ashvaha. So again the karma is expressed by a Tadhita Pratyaya. By samasa in Pitamaha, Pitam Kshiram, Yena Saha karta is expressed. Patitani paranani yasmat apadana is expressed. Other than that, the usual vibhaktis we anyway know. So there is a comment which is a very, very, very valid comment, and I uh, empathize fully with that. The concept is taking time to understand and absorb. Given that not getting sufficient time to parallelly prepare for the exam, these videos need to be viewed multiple times to understand. 100% true. Karaka, expression of karakas is not something that can be understood in one go. Right? You will, if you think you have already understood it, then either you would have studied it earlier or you have not understood. That is all, right? So don't worry, right? That is the first thing. So it is a samskara. The only reason I introduced all this, though it is basically out of scope for Laghu Kaumudi, none of this is there. But it is a very, very, very beautiful concept of Shastra. One of the most interesting aspects of Vyakarana Shastra is the Karaka and Vibhakti thing. I just wanted to give an introduction. So it's absolutely fine if you don't understand it well. And it's okay. You can also, that is why we don't have this for exams also. You can leave this. So I started it, so we will complete it, but you can listen to it, or you can say you will listen to it after the exams. That is also absolutely fine. So we don't have Karaka Prakarana for the exam. It is only the Subanta derivation. So after this, actually, I was thinking that uh, we will do the Laghu Kaumudi, I will do and upload it, but you can take it later and you can go through it slowly. These Karaka aspects also, you can take it slowly and do it. Not an issue at all. Okay. So don't worry. Abhidhanam abhihitam anayoho parayoho artham spashtikarotu. So again, as I said, it is not something that is becomes very clear very easily. Okay. So abhidhanam is expression. So what is telling that karaka in a particular sentence? Abhihitam is just a kta pratyaya of the same thing. It means expressed. So expression and expressed. So kartuhu abhidhanam means there is some particle through which we have the expression of the karta. Karta abhihitaha means it has already been expressed. Okay. It is very difficult to tell more than this in words. As the concept sinks in, you will understand. Okay. Grihakaryam bahu klishtamaasit ityapi uchyate. Chitta nasti. So as I said, it is a part of any shastra, right? So there are some concepts which are like we have, say, a Mahavakya Vichara in Vedanta, which takes at least 5 rounds to even start to understand what it is talking about. So some such thing is there with Vyakarana, with the Karaka Prakarana. So it's okay, right? So we will see again the Grahakarya, we will see a few examples. I understand if you have not been able to solve, it is okay. So you can concentrate from after this class, you can concentrate on the exams and this, and you can work these out later, right? After you will have a break after your exams, you can take them and study them in a relaxed way when you will feel better. Okay. So the abhyasa, we will do only a few. Okay. So I can explain on what is the approach to take also. So if you need more time to solve, so many people have written that actually. So if you have need time to solve, you can take it. I will upload these answers. I will upload in the portal. So if you have done, you can take a look and get back to me with any questions. If you have not done, ignore it for now. It's absolutely okay. You will get it in after a while. So the first sentence was Vayam sarve vyakarana shastram pathamah. Okay. So first thing, let us see what are the vibhaktis there. So we have Vayam is Prathama Bahuvachana. Sarve is also Prathama Bahuvachana. Vyakarana Shastram is Dvitiya Ekavachana. Okay. So there is the action here is Patana Kriya. Okay. There's only one action which is Patana Kriya. So what is the Karta of Patana? Who is studying? All of us. So Vayam Sarve. What is the karma? Vyakarana Shastram. So Shastram is the karma. So now when I look at Pathamaha, Pathamaha is Kartari Tinganta. Right? So Kartrarthe Ting Pratyaya Asti. Why? Because when I say Pathamaha, you know that we are studying, right? Without having to say anything else. So it is a Kartari Tinganta. The moment I say Kartari Tinganta, the Kartrapada will go into Prathama. Abhihite Kartari. Tatra Ting Pratyayena Karta Abhihitaha. The Ting Pratyaya is referring to the Karta. So that Karta, the Pada, other words in the sentence which refer to the Karta will be in Prathama. For the Karma, right, we don't have a something which has already expressed. So, anabhihite karmani dvitiya vibhakti bhavati. So, it's a very simple sentence, what we know, but why we are doing it, we understand with this. So, now if I want to convert the prayoga, so I have used a kartari tinganta here. If I want to use a karmani tinganta, so karmani forms, you should know pathyate, pathyate, pathyante. So since the karma is Vyakarana Shastra, it is Ekam, so it will be Pathyate. Right? So the same action is expressed with a Karmani Tinganta is Pathyate. So the moment we have a Karmani Tinganta, Karma Pada is Prathama. That's all. Right? So whatever the has been expressed immediately gets Prathama. So Vyakarana Shastram Pathyate. It is Napumsakalinga, so we don't know the difference, but it is Prathama Vibhakti. And the Karta, since it is not featuring anywhere in the sentence, gets Tritiya. Anabhihite Kartari Tritiya Vibhakti. So Tritiya is Asmabhihi Sarvaihi. So Vayam Sarve becomes Asmabhihi Sarvaihi. Tritiya Vibhakti. Vyakarana Shastram is Prathama and Pathyate is a Karmani Tinganta. So from Kartari, we have switched to Karmani. Right? Any specific questions with this? Yes, Nalini Bhagini.
भगिनी अत्र अभिहितत्वं तत्र तु कर्ता अभिधीयते परन्तु संख्या अपि अभिधीयते खलु तत्र क्रियया तिङा तु संख्या अपि अभिधीयते परन्तु बहुवचनप्रत्ययः अस्माभिः चीयते इति
कुत्र प्रथमा विभक्तौ वा?
आम् आम्
प्रथमा विभक्तौ इदानीं त्रयः प्रत्ययाः सन्ति किल? तेषु किं चेतव्यम् इति प्रश्नः भवति. एकं तु चेतव्यमेव. किमर्थं? पदं भवेद् इत्यतः इदानीं प्रथमा इति निर्णीतम्. प्रथमा इति यदा निर्णीतं तत्र सु औ जस् इति त्रयः प्रत्ययाः सन्ति. तत्र किं चेतव्यम् इति प्रश्नः भवति. नौ दोस् प्रत्ययस् कम् वित् वचन. सुप्रत्ययः उपयुज्यते चेत् एकवचनं भवति. You don't have a pratyaya which is vachana neutral, right? किमपि वचनं न बोधयति यद्यपि कर्तुः संख्या अभिहिता इति सत्यं तथापि वचनं विना प्रत्ययः तु नास्ति. Right? You have to choose a pratyaya, one of these choices. So naturally you have to choose one which matches. तत्र बहुत्वम् अस्ति कर्तुः इत्यतः बहुवचन प्रत्ययः चीयते. तत्र संख्यायाः अभिधानार्थं न, अत एव तत्र प्रातिपदिकार्थे प्रथमा इत्येव उच्यते। तत्र विशिष्य संख्यायाः विवक्षा नास्ति चेदपि एकः प्रत्ययः चेतव्यः इत्यतः या संख्या अस्ति सा एव चेतव्या भवति किल। यू कैनॉट चूज समथिंग व्हिच क्लैशेस।
अस्तु, आम् आम्, तद् अवगम्यते, परन्तु यदि तिङ् प्रत्ययः तत्र भावार्थे अस्ति चेत् तत्र प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनम् एव चीयते, तद्वत् किमपि अस्ति वा इत्यपि मनसि भ्रमः
न, तत्र
उत्पद्यते।
भावः एक एव अस्ति। भावः इत्युक्ते क्रिया तु एका एव, अतः एकवचनमेव चीयते। अत्र कर्तुः तु बहुत्वम् अस्ति किल, कर्तुः कर्मणः वा यत्र बहुत्वम् अस्ति तदा तस्य चयनं क्रियते।
तत्र उभौ अपि तत्र संख्यायाः
बोधनं कुरुतः सा समानसंख्या भवेत्, बिकास् आफ् द obvious reason, because if you have conflicting vachana it is a problem. तत्र कर्ता इति पदार्थः एक एव, अतः यत्र यत्र कर्तुः संख्यायाः भानं भवति तत्र समानसंख्यायाः एव भानं भवति।
अस्तु भगिनि।
All the terms, just like when I say, for example, if I'm saying unnatah balakah, तत्र एकत्वं केवलं तावदस्ति इति चिन्तयामः। तत्र बालकशब्दे एकत्वम् उक्तं चेत् उन्नत इत्यत्र किं वचनं प्रयोक्तव्यं? तदेव वचनं किल। यत्र समानः पदार्थः अस्ति चेत्, so the property which is there in the padartha, whatever terms are expressing it should express it in a similar way. अतएव विशेषणस्य विशेषस्य समानविभक्तिः समानवचनम्, because they are expressing the attributes of the same padartha. So here the kartrapada, that is vayam, sarve and patamaha, all three are referring to the same object. So the same attribute, which is bahutva, is expressed in all three cases.
अस्तु भगिनि।
अस्तु, अग्रे अन्ते विद्यमानेषु वाक्येषु एकम् इति, वस्तुतः तत्रैव सरलम्, एकं स्वीकुर्मः।
Can we take the Anjaneya or the Panini one?
Okay, sure. Which will? So Anjaneya or Pani, whichever one is okay. So actually the prayoga is very easy in these. Okay. Say what is there. Always remember, for the prayoga, it is the main action that you have to take first. Okay? The tinganta, if it is there, or the major kridanta, the ktavatukta, karaniyam, etc. So atra kriya asti daha kriya. Right? Dadaha ityatra daha kriya asti. So daha kriyayaha karta kaha Anjaneyaha. Right? So karta is Anjaneya and karma is Lanka. Kim dadaha, Lankam dadaha. So karma is Lanka. The daha kriya is, say, bhasmi bhavananukulaha vyaparaha. So that being reduced to ashes is seen, the phala is seen in Lanka. So it is the karma. The action, say going around and putting fire, was seen in Anjaneya. Idanim tatra kimasti tena Lankam dadaha. So tatra karanam kimasti tat. So tat is referring to the shoka vanhi. So vanhihi ityarthaha. Tadeva karanam asti. So the instrument, because once Anjaneya, say, lights something, puts fire on it, the fire has to do its action. Tasya karma yadasti, it has to burn brightly, then only the phala will be seen. So that is the karana. So daha kriyayaha atra karakatrayam asti. Karta Anjaneyaha, karma Lanka, karanam asti tat. Okay, sorry, this. Then you have ullanghya and adaya. Right? All ktva and lyap. Okay, it's very easy. Samanaha karta. The karta is always the same for ktva and lyap. Okay, so atra mukhya kriyayaha yaha karta asti sa eva karta bhavati. Karma can be different. Say ullanghana kriyayam salilam karma. Salilam nama jalam. So salilam is dvitiya vibhakti. Salilam ullanghya. So salilam tatra karma asti. Kasya salilam? Sindhoho salilam. So Sindhu is not a karaka. So water of the ocean. It is only a sambandha. Salilam ullanghya. Salilam is easily. Tattu kriyayaha visheshanam asti. So it is also not a karaka. So ullanghana kriyayaha karma asti salilam. Karta asti anjaneya. Adana kriya asti. Tatrapi samanaha karta anjaneyaha. Okay. So karma kimasti shokavanhihi. Sitayaha shokarupaha agnihi asti. Sayeva karma. Again, janakatmajayaha is sambandhe shashti karakatvam nasti. Okay. Now, dadaha ityatra kartari tingantam asti. Right? So dadaha is a kartari lit lakara. Kartuhu abhihitatvat. Since karta is expressed, immediately abhihite kartari prathama. So always when you identify the kriya and say what is that kartari or karmani, that pada. So if karta is here, karta goes to prathama. If karma is here, then karma goes to prathama. So atra abhihite kartari prathama anjaneyaha. We have covered the karta for all the kriyas because it is the same karta. Karma lanka asti. Anabhihite karmani dvitiya vibhakti asti. So lankam dadaha. Karanam asti tat. So kartrkaranayoho tritiya. Anabhihite karane tritiya asti. Okay, so this is the analysis of the current sentence. When you need to convert, what you convert is only, the first thing you convert is always the kriya pada. So kartari tingantam asti, karmani dehe dadaha gets dehe dehate dehire iti karmani lit lakaraha. The shloka had lit, so I gave lit. You can use say dahati and dahyate if the form is difficult. It doesn't make a difference here. Right? Say anjaneyaha dahati, dahyate is latlakara. Karmani tinganta. The moment you have karma, the karma pada of that kriya goes into prathama. Abhihite karmani prathama and anabhihite kartari tritiya. Okay. That is all changes. Anyat kimapi na parivartate. Right? All other aspects of the sentence will remain the same because you are not changing anything else. Right? Tatra kartari tingantasya sthane karmani prayukte anjaneyena. So kartari tritiya anjaneyaha becomes anjaneyena. Then karma is lanka becomes prathama. Lanka. Then kriyapada becomes dehe or dahyate if you want it in this. Okay. So then everything else remains as it is. Why? Because it is the same. Anabhihite karane tritiya. Atra anabhihite karmani. The karma is not seen, not expressed. So dvitiya bhavati. Shokavanhihi api anabhihitam karma dvitiya bhavati. Remember, when you are converting the kriya pada, you are expressing the karma only of that action, not of the other actions. Anyasam kriyanam karma na abhidhiyate. What is the karma which is being given by the kriya pada here? Is the karma of that action only. Tasyaiva vibhaktihi parivartate, anyasya kasyapi vibhaktihi na parivartate. So anjaneyena sindho salilam salilam ullanghya janakatmajayaha shokavanhimadaya tena. Karana also doesn't change because there is no other thing which is expressing. So Anjaneyena Lanka dahyate or dehe. So all these which have these sub particles, right? So purvamapi, atra purvam maya kinchid vistarena darshitam. So if you have two actions, only the main action. Okay, this is somebody else asked for this. So vayam sarvada lokahitam karaniyam iti ichhamaha. So ichha kriya asti tatra vayam kartaraha. Vayam ichhamaha. Right? There is nothing else. So iti, because iti is there is no direct karma pada for ichhamaha. Okay. Adhikaranam asti sarvada. Sarvasmin kale vayam ichhamaha. Okay. So ichhamaha iti kartari tingantam asti. Abhihite kartari prathama bhavati. Sarvada is an avyaya, so there is look. Karaniyam iti kachit kriya asti, karana kriya. Tatra karma asti lokahitam. Kim karaniyam? Karaniyam is a karmani kridanta. What must be done? Tatra karmanaha abhidhanam asti, ataha karmani prathama bhavati. So since it is a karmani kridanta, karma is in prathama. Parivartane kim karaniyam? Tingantam parivartyate. So ichhamaha becomes ishyate. So it is not actually karmani, it is bhave tinganta. Because there is no karma there, bhave tingantam asti. Kartuhu tritiya bhavati. Asmabhihi ishyate. Nothing else in the sentence will change. Asmabhihi sarvada lokahitam karaniyam iti ishyate. Always when we have sub-phrases within, we can change the prayoga only for the main one. Right? Tatra mukhya kriyaya asti. Tatra kriyapadasya parivartanena prayogaha parivartyate. All the sub-kriyas, their karaka remains the same. Okay? Tatra kutra api parivartanam na bhavati. Tadeva asya abhyasasya tatparyam.
So, tvaya likitam katham. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Tvaya likitam katham aham adhuna patami. Maya adhuna patyate. Tvaya likitam katha remains the same.
No, the karma there. So
katha it is.
Tvaya likita katha maya patyate.
Yes. So the tvaya we don't need to change into.
We don't change. Yes,
the
that will not
change.
change.
Part of it will remain as it is.
Yes. So patyate will change. So the karta here aham becomes maya, whereas katham becomes katha. And the visheshanas, if you have, it will change. That's all.
I wrote this Sanskrita dine chhatraha natakam abhinitavantah tad asmabhihi drishtam. But that is not necessary.
No. So you don't change that. You change only. So that part remains the same. Samskrita dine chhatraihi abhinitam natakam drishtam asmabhihi. That is all. So the other part will remain the same.
भगिनी एक संशयः अस्ति
इति
तिच् प्रत्ययः अस्ति कर्मार्थे
अतः कर्मार्थे प्रत्ययः नास्ति किल
अहं कुत्रापि दृष्टवती तिच् प्रत्ययः कर्मार्थे अस्ति इति सो अहं चिन्तितवती तत्र कर्म भवति इति न
No, see that what it means is iti ityanena tatra purvatana anuvadah kriyate tadeva tatra karma bhavati iti. But it is not doing nothing as a part of the sentence.
अस्तु
तत्र सलीलम् इति पदे करणस्य अंशः अस्ति वा इति प्रश्नः. सलीलम् इत्युक्ते अनायासेन इति भवति.
तत्र तदेव लीलया सह भवति iti karmani. It is a kriya visheshana. For kriya visheshanas we have sometimes dvitiya, sometimes tritiya. Atra salilam iti kriya visheshanam eva. karanam nasti. Astu, atra samapayamah. So there are people who have requested for more abhyasas for the exam. So what I'll do is for the next few weeks, so we will concentrate on the exams. I'll post some worksheets for the halanta shabdas and rupas. You can work them out. So we'll not have any more abhyasas for karaka itself. Okay. I will complete this prakarana. I will upload from next week, 2 weeks. That's all. Actually, after we study this much, the actual karaka prakarana is very easy. It's basically a repeat of what we have studied so far. So tat pashyantu, don't get worry about karaka prakarana. We will read it again and again later. परीक्षार्थं तु शब्दरूपाणाम् अध्ययने तत्र अवधानं भवतु तद्विषये वयम् अभ्यासं कुर्मः. Past 2 lessons PDF unable to download. There was some problem with the portal. They have just now sent a message that it is resolved. So hopefully I'll check and set it right. Astu. येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयं नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम्.